Hey guys, Jake Blow here, the Habitat Pro. We're in the northern Minnesota up here in poplar and balsam fir country, and I wanted to show you this plot just to kind of give you guys a idea of how bucks like to work in these food plots. A lot of people would come in here and they would just make this luscious food plot. We call it the crossroads for obvious reasons. We got 4 logging trails coming in here. Okay, so looks like a nice food plot. A lot of guys would probably pop up a bow stand right there, somewhere else on the edge, maybe right there in that red oak. The problem with that is these bucks are first going to scent check these plots from downwind. They're not just going to stroll right into the middle. So if you're on the edge of this plot, the chances of you getting busted are pretty good. Especially in these logging trails in the big woods, because what happens is, if you look up at the canopy, these are the only open spots in the canopy in the big woods, are the logging trails oftentimes, or the clear cuts. So by getting right on the edge of those, you open yourself up to a wind tunnel effect, where even if the wind is out of the northwest, which is this way, if you were on the downwind side, as the wind comes over the top of the camera right now and over this open spot, you're going to get a tumble effect, and it's going to suck that wind back in. So even if the northwest wind is blowing that way and you think, boy, that's a great dark spot on that balsam fir back there, I'm going to get on that. Well, when the wind goes over, it's actually going to pull your scent right back into the plot, and any does or yearling bucks that are out here first are obviously going to wind you. So what we've done is, this is mostly a rifle spot. We've got a couple of mock scrapes in the center in our shooting lane, so that every deer that comes into this plot wants to check that. And then, using that same wind tunnel effect that these bucks live by, they know they're going to get a good shot of wind at the back of this plot. So we've got another scrape right here, the licking branch. Okay, but here's where, if you're scrape hunting, okay, there's the scrape, there's one up there and there's one over there. A lot of guys would, like I say, put a bow stand right here, but a buck is not going to stroll right into his scrape and just check it without first checking it downwind. If he can check all 3 scrapes in one pass, he'll do that. This is his trail. You can see the stem count in there is fantastic, and he is getting constant updates as he travels this trail. So you think, okay, well, you're rifle hunting there, where can I bow hunt it? Well, you could bow hunt it from basically the same spot. You can see there's the redneck right back there. You could bow hunt it from back there, that's about 35 yards. However, you also, which is what we did, can follow these trails. Just make them about shoulder wide. Don't make them into a 4-wheeler trail. Follow them, and you'll be able to find pinch points. So here's our diamond in the rough. And if you follow these trails on the downwind side of food sources long enough, you end up being able to find a nice little pinch like this. We've got back-to-back ponds. If you can see through there, there's a big marsh over there, and then there's just a tiny little saddle right there at the end of the water where the ground comes through and it's dry enough to cross. And then this is another travel corridor that we just cleaned up. Didn't do much more than just clean it up, make it pleasant. And then these come up here, and there's so much trash in these areas where balsam fir is getting mature, because they fall all the time, that if you can give deer the path of least resistance, they'll take it. So we got these 2 trails coming together right here, and then there's our bow stand over there. When we do a habitat plan for you, we always pin those on your GPS and then give you a Google Earth so you can open it right on your phone and flag it so you know exactly what tree stand or what tree or stand goes in. And then I'll show you how to clean this up. When you're doing travel corridors, you find your kill spot, and this is our kill spot. You can see we got 1, 2 trails coming in and 1 heading out. And when you find stuff like this, where these things have, this is all disgusting mess, all you got to do is take your silky, use the vine cutting end, and just give the guy a nice path where he's not getting cobwebs in his face. And if it's pleasant for you to mountain bike through, he is going to use it to check bedding areas, because your trails are more pleasant than the property over. You see, this is where we have another V, but we don't really care. We don't have to go through the entire woods doing that, because right now we've got him neck down, because right to our side is the marsh. There's another saddle over there, but then he's got that water hole, and we're talking we're on August, what, 25th or 6th here, and we've got water sitting in that pond over there, and we haven't had rain of any significant amount in a couple weeks. You can count on that being there for most of bow season. So this is Jake Lowe, Habitat Pro. Give me a call, like me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Good luck in the woods this year, guys.